Hi everyone, welcome back to TS Talks. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go hit that subscribe button now. Now in this one, I'm just talking about Transport for London. Any of you that's checked out, my first couple of videos, one of the first couple of videos I did was about this ultra low emission zone thing, which obviously TFL brought into place. And, it was a charge depending on what sort of vehicle you have alongside the daily congestion charge, which, could cause some people to be paying around £20 a day just to be driving in and around that central London area, which the congestion charge and ultra low emission zone falls under. But in light of the current situation, current circumstances in regards to the coronavirus, TFL have actually suspended both charges for the time being. And their reason behind this was to state that it's essential for members of NHS staff and other key workers to be able to get to work without the hassle of that. And for me, I have to give them credit for that, because no matter what, at the end of the day, yes, they're a public transport infrastructure service, and yes, the congestion charge and ultra low emission zone charges are a bit steep. But clearly they put it in place for a reason. But in a situation like this, they really deem how important it is for these people to be able to get to work. In terms of NHS hospitals, you got Guy's and St Thomas's, Bart's, Great Ormond Street, UCLH is just on the outskirts of that as well. Obviously they can't control how these members of staff will be able to park and that, but that's things that obviously car parks and stuff nearby to all of these hospitals will have to look at how they can accommodate. I know Guy's and St Thomas's has its own hospital car park anyways, but yeah, I think it's quite a good touch from TFL to suspend it. And hopefully it's going to be more beneficial for staff members to get in and hopefully feel that they have less contact with someone that potentially has coronavirus on public transport, especially as they've reduced the amount of services on public transport. I know they said they've had about 90% less travellers, and reducing the service is a good idea at the same time. I think some people's complaints on that is that reducing the service means that the trains and stuff are more busier, which potentially puts you more at risk. But at the end of the day, they got to do what they got to do. You can't run a normal 100% service if you've got only 10% of the people using it. No matter what you do in life, you can't make everyone happy. But in terms of them suspending the congestion charge and ULEZ, the ultra low emission zone, I personally think it's a good idea. And I'd be grateful to hear your thoughts in it in the comment section below. But that's it from me on this one. If you haven't already done so, go hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you next time.